these questions you all ask questions. I don't believe in all that at all. They are all too technical, which is already is there. But this is the most important thing the students need today, which has been neglected and which I believe it should start from, in my opinion, KTR and Jayesh sir, is that KTR, I can call you KTR, I call him Jayesh only fondly, because KTR has seen me play, get hit on my face, have 27 stitches in Lal Bahadur Stadium. In 1987 was his Pakistan, incidentally. That was way back in Pakistan when we played the one day. So the basic thing is you need to, see, 90% of people lack that motivation, that courage, the confidence. Life is all about confidence, my dear friends. Life is all about confidence. If you give confidence to Indians today, we will do wonders. That's what is happening here. That's what is happening in Task. That's what Shrikant Sinha, Jayesh, KTR, and everybody is trying to do. Give confidence to the youngsters so that the youth of India can shine. And if, in my opinion, you're all only talking from college level, I would go one step lower. The whole thing has to start from school level. You know, I'll tell you a real life story. I just start with this. This is about my own story. In school, you know, in the 10th standard, 11th standard, they like to write an essay, right? What do you want to become when you grow up or something like that? I wanted to say, my mind was to be a big shot. I don't know what this goddamn big shot was at the age of 10, at the age of 7, like 10th standard, when you're 14 years or 15 years. Big shot means Srikant, means 4 people should know who this Srikant is. That was my desire. So, I always believe if you have a deep-rooted innermost desire, and if you follow it passionately, and if you're able to do it passionately and follow it with positive energy, you can achieve anything you want in life. Forget about all this technology and all. Don't mistake me at all. I'm a technology myself. I'm in the technology business myself. I'm in the digital learning myself. But I'm just saying it goes beyond that. I'm trying to say. Yes, we all need all your inputs, your technology, the Infosys of the world, the tasks of the world, the ITs of the world, everybody, yes. But life is beyond that. And that is what I want to tell you guys here. Please instill that into the students, that confidence in the students, and say, guys, you can do it. They will do it. Good luck. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, CEO, sir. Under your leadership...
Since KTR reminded me, he said, you're looking younger and younger, your energy levels are growing. All I talk about is, everybody is here almost a technocrat, right? 90% are technical people. Only one rule in life. Energy can neither be destroyed nor created. It can be transferred and transmitted. So good lot of energy, my dear friends. Everything will go well.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Shrikant Sinha, sir. Under your leadership, TAS has touched the lives of many students through trainings and won prestigious awards. On that note, let me call upon my colleague Swati to start with the MoU exchange program.
Thank you, Durga. Ladies and gentlemen, as the African proverb goes, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to walk far, walk together. Today, TASK is entering into partnership with 25 new partners and reinforcing partnership with 20 existing partners. I would now request the dignitaries to please step forward for the MoU exchange. I would like to invite Mr. Gauri Shankar, Mr. Syed Sajil, Mr. Narendra Gaud from 24/7 AI. I request KTR Garu to please hand over the memento to the partner. request Mr. Barani Kumar, Mr. Ajit Kumar from 360 Digi. I would now I request Mr. Kumar Jadeji and Mr. Colonel Pradipta Jain from Kalyani Bharat Forge. Now I request Mr. Manjunath from Selenois. Now I request Mr. Benedict from CSS Corp. Now I request Mr. Samad Bajaj from Designer Class. Now I request Mr. Madan, Mr. Pankaj Singh from Head Held High. Now I request Mr. Sri Jaipal Reddy, Mr. M. Prabhakar, Mr. Nagesh from Hetero. Now I request Mr. Tirumala, Mr. Nivas from Infosys Springboard. Infosys. Now I request Mr. Tirumala, Mr. Nivas from Infosys Springboard. I would like to invite Ms. Padmaja Ramani and Ms. Raghu from Infosys Mamata. Now I request Mr. Venkat, Mr. Chakravarti from InnoHat system. Now I request Mr. Venkat Madhu from InnoHat system. Now I request Dr. S. Anand Reddy, Dr. Srinivas Rao, Mr. Sachin Chowdhury, Dr. Gangadhar from ISTD. Now I request Mr. KVB Reddy, MD L&T Metro, Mr. NVS Reddy, MD HMRL from L&T Metro Rail. And I request please team to come forward for group picture. Monster. Now I request Dr. Sangeeta Shamsundar, Dr. Sharmukh, Mr. Tanish Arora from Monster. Now I request Mr. Manoj Sunil Shetty, Mr. Faninder, Mr. Visvajit Raut from My Startup TV. Nagaro. Now I request Miss Kanika, Mr. Raju Charkuri from Nagaro. Ma'am, your access. చెప్పండి.
Excuse me, cameraman. You're blocking the live telecast of the program. Could you please give way to the guest so that they can reach the dais in time? Thank you.
Now I request Mr. Krishnadas Menon, Mr. Sumit Malohar, and Mr. Ramesh Pispati from PGK Technologies. Now I request Mr. Chiranjeevi, Mr. Umash Maheshwar, Ms. Krishna Madhavi Kalyan from Premier Energies. Now I request Ms. Reena Dayal, Mr. Ramesh Ketaraju, Mr. Arun Pati from Kuwait Council of India. Now I request Mr. Subhajit Saha from Resolute. Now I request Mr. Rajesh Chandrasekhar, Mr. G.J. Kumar, Dr. Avinash from Tally Education. I would like to invite Mr. Rohit Ravinder, Mr. Sufiana Khan from TAP Academy. Now I request Mr. Rajat Sahi, Mr. Anuj Gupta, Mr. Saket Chaurasya from Vahan. I'm sorry. Ma'am, okay. ఇప్పుడు రూబికాన్ తెలియాలా? Okay.
We'll just need the names right now because sir doesn't have time. So once that is done, we will ask the Honorable Minister to speak. The notes we'll do later on when Jay sir is there.
Okay. I would request Ms. Adapalli Sandhya, Mr. Mahek Pretam, Mr. Raju from Weedle. I would request Mr. Danya from Rubicon. Miss. I would now request Major Vinit Kumar and ILN Rao Garu from Cyber Space Foundation.
Since he is not from that area, please
Uh-huh. Now I request Mr. Krishnamachari Srikanth from AA EduTech. Okay, I have to. Now I request NO Foundation team.
Sir, memento ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ.
Now the renewals. Amazon Web Services, Cisco, CMAT, EDS Technologies, XLR, Generation Next, Hire Me, Hysia, IBM Skill Build, Insofe, Nandi Foundation Mahindra Pride Class, Oracle Academy, Salesforce, Skyfi Labs, Smart Bridge, Smart Infra, TSAT, Taplingua, UiPath, Unschool.
Let's call at least 10 of them on the stage. So first 10 names you can call on the stage so that at least two ho jayega. Photo. Okay. Right? We'll exchange the emoji.
Yeah, may I request Mr. Amit Krishnan from KUAP to exchange them, please. So it's the government of Telangana. Yes, sir.
Later on. First, let's get the payroll. So AWS, Cisco, CMAT, EDS Technology, XLR, Generation Next, Hire Me. Can you all please come up on the stage? Because we are running short of time. We would, but not miss the opportunity of taking a photo with the Honorable Minister. Therefore, please come up on the stage so that we can take a photo with him. Please. Mementos. नहीं, बाद में जय सर के टाइम पे देंगे बाद में
ఎంత వచ్చారా 10 వచ్చారా ఇంకా 9
We'll get it done, don't worry. Next list.
Hire Me, Hysia, IBM Skill Build, Insofe, Nandi Foundation Mahindra Pride Class, Oracle Academy, Salesforce, Skyfi Labs. Request you to please come.
Access is also here? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sir, we can make it
later on.
sir. We can
Hysia, IBM Skill Build, Insofe, Nandi Foundation Mahindra Pride Class, Oracle Academy, Salesforce, Skyfi Labs, Smart Bridge.
ఇవన్నీ కార్పొరేట్ ఇవన్నీ గవర్నమెంట్ లాస్ట్ అయిపోయింది లాస్ట్ ఇంకా అది అయిపోయింది లాస్ట్ డిస్కౌంట్ లాస్ట్
Smart Infra, TSAT, Tapling Wow, UiPath, Unschool,
యాక్సెస్
Access Health,
IOCL
भी करते हैं इसके बाद BC से करना है she was supposed to do it but you do it get onto the
and
stage
Mentor
now.
Together.
Get together, get quickly, come.
I request Mentor Together team. We also have two universities who are signing up with us today. I would now invite Mr. Lakshmikant Rathod, VC Palamuri University, and Professor Venkat Ramana from RGU KT University to exchange the MoU.
Some of the students whose life is going to be impacted are here with us today. I would now request Mr. Unachanu, Management, Government Affairs and Public Policy, Google, to join the dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the awardees of the Google Career Certificate Scholarship Program, built and taught by Google to prepare learners from all backgrounds for high demand skills. It launched certification courses to create pathways to jobs in IT for people with no experience. These girls are Bhumika Kindodi, Nirshita Bonipalli, Khyati S. Desai, A. Meghna, B. Aparna, J. Bhagya Haindavi, K. Swati, Harsha, S. Kalpana, Mamidi Prasanna, Bantu Deepika, G. Divyasri, Pullegudi Bhargavi, Tigala Maitri, K. Purnima, R. A. Bhargavi, B. Meghna, Amulya, Pratibha and Shravani from different districts of Telangana. And also, I would request one person from the college management to accompany with the students on the dais.